What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Gaming Channel. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with This is the Police. It's been a little bit since I picked this game up last. I can't fully remember where we were exactly. Oh wait, no, I remember. We had that talk with Jack's wife's mom, and all that. The Vargas won the mob war, and yeah, we're trying to bring peace to the city. So here, Debbie's Cafe charged with health and safety violations. Red Cat rescues girl from rapist. It's a lot of letters. Biannual report: more death than births in Freeburg. Let's go to work. Give me a second. I always forget. There we go. Get my reading glasses for a game that I'm gonna actually have to sit here and read. Probably a good idea. And again, no records, just because I'd rather avoid copyrights, just in case. And our snitch, Koenig, was killed. Wonderful. City Hall, job officer. Oh, wait, let's grab a raise and, yeah, new officer position. Police station, labor market. Oh, wait, we have to declare her dead. Now we have an opening. Go to Shift A. There we go. Problem solved. Had a fight. Retiree Manny Versh called in a report of a fight between a little girl's father and a dog lover whose Rottweiler had frightened the child. While the men were busy settling matters, the dog was spotted running towards the amusement park. Alright, Goodwin and Brock should be able to handle that one. Take a look at our current investigations. I've got the homicide. Who's on this one? Alright. Oh, and that possible homicide with the boxer. Yeah. That was something that the that Robespierre guy set us off to.
311A complete.
Report on the fight. Offender was caught. Everything handled well.
15 in progress.
Unlawful assembly. It seems City Hall is the unhappy target of a spontaneous demonstration. Some 20 people have gathered in protest against the increased garbage tax. The protesters are behaving peacefully, but are demanding to speak with city officials. Make sure we're ready in case something breaks out. I said I've been watching a Let's Play of This is the Police 2, and I haven't watched the last couple videos. I mean, the guy's finished Chris, he's finished his series on that game. Robbery. Tiffany Lee, while visiting the local mall, encountered a hooded man who grabbed her expensive bag and bolted. She immediately called the police. Isn't the mall safe anymore? The man must still be in the building. Please hurry. What was I saying? Offender's caught. Officers unharmed. Everything worked out well. But yeah, he finished the series. I mean, it was only like a 30-part series. I mean, he was doing about an episode a day. And that one, I mean, really, kind of disappointing to see that one be that short. Or really added a lot of cool things to it. But I don't know. Well, I'll get my full opinions once I'm in the driver's seat when we play it. But I don't know. I find that kind of depressing that it would be that short. The offender attempted to escape the mall, but guards blocked the door. He turned and fled back inside, looking for another way out. Somebody stopped that thief. The offender ran into a skating rink, then slipped and fell on the ice. As he struggled to regain his footing, he pulled a knife from his pocket. Pepper spray the guy. Everyone unharmed. Well done. Counterfeiting. A woman put up a tent in the park and is inviting everybody to come by, and I quote, a new highly profitable currency, which will rise 10 times in value over the coming weeks, end quote. A long line has already formed. People are starting to push and curse at each other. Send them out on that call. need any reinforcements. You know, I sent all those reinforcements, but it's probably going to be one of those that they don't need them. Because that, you know, always happens.
1311.
Ooh, they found money. I'd tell the mob to sell that and get a nice little boost to our... Frank Conroy's wallet was stolen at the bus stop. He quickly noticed the loss, and he's hunting for pickpocket with his friends. The group is blaming everyone in sight, and the situation is quickly escalating. The matter may soon come to blows. Okay, well, we'll send Scott, Brock, and Kraus to that one. I have a feeling that's just a case of he dropped his wallet and can't find it.
210 in progress.
Let's see here. A man came to the hospital with a very large dog. The dog was on a leash and wearing its muzzle, but it was growling and jumping on other patients. The duty nurse warned the man that it was against hospital policy to bring animals into the building, but the man just snarled at her and refused to listen. Let's send our top officer on that one. If it's a solo job. A mass riot. Oh, jeez. Approximately 100 people have gathered in the park to protest the construction of a new casino near the cemetery soon after a group of pickup trucks pulled up and several strong men climbed out. Without saying a word, they began to fight with the demonstrators. Alright, send everyone we got. SWAT and the paddy wagon. Talk to our deputy. We need a new... I don't want to spend $3,000 on it. Ugh. Eh.
911.
Offenders are caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Yeah, I'm not gonna hire a new snitch for a little bit. I need to start making money. Because I mean we're at 92,000 or almost at 93. Well, we're looking for that 500. I mean we need to really start building up some money.
Looks like we have a situation.
The fight is in full swing, and some of the combatants are carrying weapons. In an effort to pacify the crowd, surround the park, order everyone to calm down to the fight and attempt to detain the hooligans. Let's detain. Yep. Everyone unharmed. Well done. So I think they should be getting more for stopping like those big crimes like that.
412A in progress.
Jeez. A young DJ, upon exiting a store, ran into a strange-looking man wearing a black and red robe. First, the man knocked his energy drink from the DJ's hand, then told him the merits of drinking human blood. His demeanor became threatening, and he demanded money for protection from the forces of darkness. A fight between the two men erupted, during which the DJ suffered several bites. The attacker then began to accost the passers-by, including a frightened group of teenagers, and then sunk his teeth into the shoulder of an elderly woman. Okay, so I'm guessing some dude who thinks he's a vampire. And waiting for updates on my investigations. There we go. Report on the homicide. Okay, so I guess we have everything we need here. Trying to think here. Alright, so we have him at work. The sedan pulls up. They get out of the car. Walk in, go to the elevator. Past secretary, go to the elevator. Ugh. Jeez. I'm trying to think what I'm missing. Can't tell if that's a... Which one's black? I think that one's the black sedan. I can't tell if that's like blue or something. I walked in. Turned to see two scary men. Made it clear that they'd kill me if I got in the way. Okay. Jeez, I can't think of the... Can't get the order in which these frames are gonna... Alright. So the black sedan pull up to the building. Two men got out, one in a raincoat. Alright. Them entering the building. Or for all we know, that's them entering the building. They head up. Rob the safe. And they leave? No? Okay. God damn, none of this makes sense. I can't figure out this investigation. Yeah, and this was the day that all my detectives were working on it. So we should have gotten new frames if there were still frames to get.
412A completion.
Yeah, I can't figure that one out. I can't figure this investigation out. Cause yeah, today that's when all those detectives were working on it. Well, do we have anything that says it was a robbery? Offering to take a bribe. Well, I mean, we don't know anything about a... Yeah, I don't know. That's really irritating me because I can't figure this one. I can't figure this one out. Like I'm and I don't see where I'm going wrong here.
According to Mrs. Markham, I was supposed to spend all day thinking up the right words. But to my surprise, I did my best work when I shut my head off. I didn't even want to think why Laura decided we'd meet at 3 o'clock in the morning, and in a restaurant we'd never gone to. I didn't know what to tell her. And something tells me she's no more ready for this meeting than I am. By nightfall, I finally stopped worrying. The right words would come when they were needed. And if they don't come at all, then so be it.
Uh-oh.
I've heard said, when you're knocked out by a single blow, you don't have time to feel any pain. Well, that's a lie. It's painful as hell. Every day I spent in that coma, the pain was unbearable.
Wait, what the hell? Is this Pitfall? Better not be, because I suck at Pitfall. Oh god, I was scratching my leg. Apparently I had to shoot people. Oh wow, man, we jumped 25 days. That sucks.
Yeah, I heard about that already. But what if they decide to spill it to the papers? We need to start thinking now about covering our asses. I know people who can deal with this, but they'll need at least a week. Plus, if we want to...
Lieutenant Stat, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I have Jack Boyd on the line.
Who?
Jack Boyd, sir. He's calling from the hospital.
Gibson, I'll call you back. Don't do anything without my team. Jack, well, wow. I didn't know you were awake. Doctor said you could be in that coma for months, even years. How are you feeling?
Tell me who's in control, Martin.
I don't think I follow you.
For God's sake, Martin, tell me it's you running the department and not some stooge from the mayor's office.
Yes, Jack. I am performing the duties of the police chief, but the new man's coming on Saturday, Kevin Paulson.
Kevin Paulson?
Yes, it's the guy from the...
I know who Kevin Paulson is. Now listen carefully, Martin. I'm coming back to work. I'm Freeburg's police chief, and it's gonna stay that way for another 4 months. Now you get on the phone and do whatever needs to be done. You run into any problems, threaten them with the media, court, or blackmail. But I don't think they'll give you any trouble. The mayor knows it's easier to just wait until the winter than deal with a scandal. Oh, and assemble a press conference.
Listen, Jack, I know the truth is on your side, but you have to take into account...
Martin, how long since you transferred to my department?
Coming up on 5 years now.
How many times in the last 5 years have you come to my birthday party? How many times have you come to the farm when I had the boys over?
Never had the pleasure, but...
Never. Because you couldn't care less. And I don't care for you either, Stat. It wasn't me who appointed you deputy, and you wouldn't have been my first choice. But if you do ever come over to my house, you won't miss the big hole in my backyard. Garbage pit. You know, for old rubbish. A smelly hole filled with rotten furniture and other crap. So, Stat, if I even for a moment doubt your devotion, you'll go straight into that pile of trash. Maybe you'll get to catch up with some old friends. You remember Kendrick, don't you?
I'll schedule the press conference for tomorrow, all right, Jack?
The day after tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going shopping.
Shopping for what? Now you have a new car with all blah, 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 secret dreams, new clothes, be able to make you feel younger. Okay. New hairstyle. We expect that this luxurious head of hair will easily convince everyone that you are a king among men. You have a new attitude from now on. You are a true warrior, one who will not suffer the idiots who stand in your way. You are independent and self-confident. The hell is happening? One last detail is missing. Fashionable sunglasses. They give a final touch to your new image, the image of the peerless tiger. Good morning. How can I help you? Thank you. I'm making the decision without any assistance. Yeah, I know exactly what I want. Yeah, but all these suck compared to the red and black. I guess we go to yellow. I don't want to spend $500 on these. I have a new fashionable sunglasses. May they transform your appearance, but how you feel. What is the point? What is the point of all of this?
No, that would be too much.
It just throws them away. Dude, that was $500. The actual hell.
Wow, Jack, what's with the outfit? You planning on...
The pit in the backyard, Martin. Always remember about the pit in the backyard.
Pit in the
Don't
backyard.
talk to anyone before the press conference starts. I'll try to get you on stage quickly. Kevin Paulson is here. He wanted to...
Jack! I hardly recognize you. That's quite an image for a man like you. An old dog with a new trick, right? We should see each other more often. How long has it been?
Last time I saw you, I fired you, Kevin.
Ha! You mean the day I resigned in protest over the corruption and lawlessness at your police department, right?
Yeah, repeat that shit often enough, someday you might start believing it.
You know, Jack, I'm glad that everything turned out so well. Unlike you, I've made good use of the past 7 years. My new construction company keeps getting jobs from the city, and we're doing really well. I have a new house, new hobbies, even a new wife. Maybe you've met her. Shelley Rogers.
Oh, Shelley Rogers. So you really are in bed with the mayor.
It's a dream come true. All my dreams have come true. Only one thing remains. To bring order to the Freeburg Police Department.
You being serious, Kevin?
I'm serious as ever, Jack. I'm the most serious man you know.
It's not often you see the past and the future Freeburg police chiefs at the same press conference. I hope you have time to talk, Kevin. There's something we need to discuss. Jack, the reporters are waiting for you.
My retirement plan somehow just got turned into a circus. Fortunately, I'm pretty good at swallowing swords and jumping through burning hoops. They all seem to like it.
Alright, good morning. Mr. Boyd, is that a new hairstyle? Yeah, your eyes playing tricks on you. Yes. I feel like a different person, so I figured I'd look like one too. Do you know the person who attacked you? Hard to say. Everything happened so fast that I couldn't see his face. I have to admit it's possible that it was someone I know. City Hall has yet to give a definitive answer as to whether you'll be returning to your post. Do you believe Rogers will decide in your favor? Of course he will. I'm police chief. He knows how things stand. Do you think what happened to you somehow affected you? We'll see. Why guess? Let's wait a bit and find out. Thank you. That was a short press conference. Jack Boyd recovers from head injury. Police chief awakens from coma. Jack Boyd unable to name attackers. Let's go to work. Really, that arm is still the same. Like you'd think it would be our new jacket color. Yeah, coming to work tomorrow though, Skinner. Yeah, coming to work tomorrow. What? Why are you? No, I'm probably gonna fire you. Yeah, go home. Why are all my officers so tired? Sorry, dude. I need you. I need officers today. Okay, so we have a stripe. Why are all my officers completely different now? Ugh. Yeah, Robin's been putting in some good work. Start the day. Okay, why are we using cassettes now? Like, what's like what? We were only out for like a month, like for 20 some days. So now we're doing cassettes and everything. Okay. Alright. Jack, while you were in the hospital, a hunt was declared on all cops. It's like all criminals in the city suddenly went savage. They're cornering officers one by one, beating them to death. Our boys have started refusing to ride out on calls anymore. When the situation is really bad, even two will refuse to go. We got another police officer. We have 2 open slots. Let's see here. Okay, let's see what the state of things is. So our shift B is actually pretty good. Let's because we're gonna probably fire Baker here because yeah, too old. So I'm gonna fire her, and we'll bring Jackie Kemp for shift A and Petska for shift A. And we'll also hire somebody for shift B. Michael Shaw, head over to shift B. And we're making more now a week. I'll take that. Thank you very much. City Hall. Request a detective and a SWAT upgrade. Vandalism call. A passerby saw 3 teenagers setting fire to a parked car, according to an eyewitness. You can still catch them. They're just walking down the street, not even in a hurry. Robbins, Murata, Baker. What are our investigations looking like? Yeah, still that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can get something on this, and we'll assign some Mole, Ackers, and Morgan to that one, so we can work on that one both days. Yeah, I'm still waiting to see if we're going to get more information on that homicide, because I can't figure out what's going on with that. Club patrons found a man lying unconscious in the bathroom due to an apparent drug overdose. Send Moser to be lead on that investigation.
211 complete.
For the vandalism, offender was caught, officers were unharmed.
.911 in progress.
Theft. Security guard noticed a suspicious group of teenagers hiding things under their jackets as they walked past the checkout. When he asked them to stop, the teenagers scattered in all directions, then ran out of the store into the parking lot. The guard called the police and says they couldn't have gotten far. Stovall, Dixon. Okay, so saw a little fella in a white jacket. He ordered the cherry juice, drank at the bar, and then went to the bathroom with some bearded guy. I thought they were just up for a little tickle. You see a lot of these days. But when the other folks found the bearded guy with his nose in the toilet, I knew the guy in the jacket was up to no good. Okay, so we're looking for a guy in a white jacket. Alright, the man suffered a heart attack brought on by cocaine use. He lost consciousness, fell, and hit his head. The man was rushed to intensive care. His condition is serious but stable. One of the booths had a broken toilet, and on the floor beneath was an empty cocaine bag sitting in a pool of blood. There's a bum. I saw a kid in a silly white jacket running out of the club, ran like the devils were after him. Wish I had some of whatever he was on. I was doing my eyes at the bathroom mirror when I heard a terrible roar on the other side of the wall. Me and my friend went to see what was happening and found a drug addict lying on the floor. Of course, we called an ambulance, but it might be better if he didn't make it. These smelly druggies only stink up the air of our beautiful planet. All right. Not much else we have on that investigation.
415 in progress.
A reckless endangerment. Let's see here. An unidentified woman says the strange surgeon is operating without a license from the basement of her house. He hardly looks like a real doctor. He's old, maybe senile, and always seems drunk. So them to that one. Do I have any other free detectives at the moment? I can put Skinner on this case. But that's about so that case is kind of being put on the back burner for now until we can free up some of our other detectives. Report on the theft. Oh wow, Moser's now working lead on two separate cases. Okay. Yeah. I have my detectives spread out so much on the my shift A detectives spread out too much.
Officer on scene.
See here, in a dirty basement, a teetering old man is digging around inside a young woman's ripped open stomach. Yeah, let's call the ambulance.
415
Offenders unharmed, civilians unharmed. Good job, everyone. A student couldn't get into his room. It was locked from the inside, and he heard a muffled cries coming from within. It sounded like someone was raping my girlfriend. All right, well, we will send people when we have officers available. Stovall Dixon. Homicide. A nurse reports that she saw an elderly woman cut off her husband's life support system after a car accident left him in a coma for months. I know his case was hopeless, but it's still murder, the greatest sin of all. According to the nurse, the woman has blocked off the entrance to the ward. Robbins Murata, go handle that one. Report on this one. Girlfriend was just having a special moment with her new... Oh! Oh, that's a swift kick in the teeth. To find that out by calling the cops. It's kind of funny.
412 410 progress.
Report on the homicide. The offender was caught. Officers unharmed. Assault with an offensive weapon. The trucker just called in. He says a van stopped on the side of the road with 3 large men, got out with shovels. Then someone fell to the ground on the back of the van. I think they had his hands tied up. They hit him in the head with one of the shovels and led him into the woods. Let's see if Robbins and Murata can get back to the station quick enough. Nope. Send those 3 along with SWAT. I got an armed robbery case. 13 seconds. Robin Murata. An eyewitness reports that 5 armed men burst into a jewelry store. A series of gunshots followed. Then a few minutes later, a girl staggered out of the store, bleeding from the stomach. She fell on the pavement unconscious. This joke, we can't go there alone. Pick someone. Ah, crap. We're gonna have we don't have enough people for that call. We're gonna have to let it go. Sadly enough, I hate doing it, but we don't. Like I said, we don't have the officers.
We've got a situation.
The van is empty, but the engine is still warm. The area is silent. Enter force, try not to make any noise. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Great. Yeah, the offenders escaped. Civilian was killed. Yeah, we couldn't have done anything. We didn't have the officers. Okay, so we got guy doing cocaine. Guy fell and killed himself, or fell and died, whatever. Okay, they walked in. He did the cocaine, fell and died. At least I think that's some of the order of things there. For the... Alright, let's see here. Excuse me. Alright, I was talking with Hikaru on the phone literally an hour ago. Ba-ba-boom. So he probably comes in, knocks on the door, holds him up, punches him, finds the money, executes. Connell O'Toole, lieutenant of the Varga Mafia family. Really? It was that easy? Okay. See here, Connell O'Toole organizes the underground fights, and this time they're happening somewhere in the port area. Okay, let's wait for some more or some of our better officers in SWAT to get back before we make a call on that one. Yeah, no new frames. I can't figure this one out. Right, so we'll send SWAT, Robbins, Murata, go handle that one. That's the end of the day, but at least we got an end to this homicide investigation. I'm surprised I was, unless I like put together a false chain of events, but that's everything that made sense. Offender was caught. Arrest all suspects. And the day.
Impressive recovery, Mr. Boyd. I'm still not happy about how soon you're back to work. Well, not happy as your doctor. As a resident of Freeburg, I'm immensely grateful for it.
Really?
Just don't tell anyone, or they'll pull my license.
Well, thank you again for coming to see me at night.
Oh, well, whatever you need, Mr. Boyd. Any doctor in this town would come running any hour, day or night, you can believe me. You're not suffering from headaches. It says here that you are taking painkillers after a back injury. But the prescribed dose is enough to...
Dr. Krasinski, you trust me?
And, sorry?
Do you trust me?
In what way, Mr. Boyd?
You think I'm an honest and reasonable man, Doctor?
You're joking, Mr. Boyd. Thanks to you, my wife finally agreed to buy a house here, and we've decided to have children. Thanks to you, I'm not afraid to visit my patients at night. I think you are the most honest and reasonable person in the city, Mr. Boyd.
Great. You see, Dr. Krasinski, I'm an addict.
Mr. Boyd, is...
Well, not a drug addict in the way you might imagine. I'm not some weak-willed junkie. Sometimes I stay clean so long that the tablets stay locked in the barn so long they go past the expiration date. But there are less pleasant stories.
You know what? Let's...
I once took a whole bottle right there in the barn. Passed out in my own vomit. I almost choked. I fought the convulsions, somehow managed to break 4 ribs. For 2 weeks, my chest was so sore I wanted to die. But for those 2 weeks, I kept swallowing pills. Couldn't stop.
If you want, I could...
I once took a dose right before a party at home. My wife Laura had some old friends over from college. I didn't take that many, maybe 5 or 6 pills, but it felt like I'd taken a few hundred. I passed out while I was carrying a tray of drinks. On the way down, I knocked over a set of Laura's scented candles. The house almost burned down. The repairs took a good chunk from our savings.
Mr. Boyd, if you'll allow me, I'd just...
As you can see, Doctor, I'm well aware of the seriousness of the situation and the possible consequences. But sometimes I need the pills. I don't use the word lightly. Sometimes I've got to work on cases with more energy than I've got. I can't do it without them. And I know you want me doing my job. So tomorrow I want you to come here and bring me some tablets. Lots of tablets. 10 bottles. No, better 15. Yeah, 15 bottles. The next 3 months are going to be extremely difficult, Doc.
I would like to discuss your...
You'll bring the pills, Doctor?
Yes, Mr. Boyd. Yes.
Very good. Look, I don't want to trouble you any further. I bet your family doesn't like you running away with me at night. I'd bet they'd rather I was still in that coma.
All right. Well, if we're we're going 180 days. I think that's what it was, and we're at day 60. So yeah, that's we're a third of the way through. I mean, if we play it the rest of every day. But all right, guys. Well, we're gonna call this one here. I want to say, as always, thank you so much for watching. Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links to all that stuff can be found down at the description below. Please remember to like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. Until then, my name's AJ Gels. This is the Up Gaming Channel. I'm out.